You're exhausted. Your hormones are off. Your digestion is a freaking mess. You feel anxious, inflamed, and like your body's trying to speak to you, but no one's listening. Then the labs come in, and you hear this. Everything looks normal, but it doesn't feel normal. And that's the moment when you start to wonder if you're crazy, or if the system just isn't telling you the full truth.
Love is the only truth. Everything else is a story we've been told to forget it.
In this video, I'm gonna walk you through the labs that you probably have had done, but you were never given the real meaning behind them. So we're gonna talk about a couple different things here, all right? We're gonna talk about why normal ranges don't mean optimal health. Sorry, I had to go get my water here, but why your GFR, creatinine, and B12 might actually be telling you. We talked about this last time in the last video, and hold on, just give me a second here. While I'm going to get a cushion, we will also be talking about how your gut, hormones, and methylation are all connected. And we will also be talking about what real healing starts to look like when you stop outsourcing your truth. And that's going to be very important in this video. All right, this will probably, oh no, I thought it would take me out of the screen here. All right, we're back. Whether you're a patient, a practitioner, or someone who just knows that something is off, this will give you the clarity that you have been missing. So I really hope to bring that to you in this video. That is truly what this video is all about. I am here for you and to provide you with the best known truth and knowledge that I have at my disposal currently. I am writing a dissertation on my own goodwill, and a lot of what I'm presenting in these videos comes from that place. So I appreciate you being here, and I value your time, I value your energy, and I do truly hope that you leave with knowing more than, not just knowing more, but knowing more and being able to apply it as well after watching this video. So I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Let's get started. I feel like that's a super long intro, but that's okay. Thank you for being here. Let's get into it. First, I want to talk about the lie. Your labs are being compared to population averages, not optimal function. And the population is inflamed, overprescribed, nutrient depleted, and something that is missed so much chronically, and I mean chronically stressed and overstimulated. So when they say your labs are fine, or we'll just get you on a B12 injection here, I'll get more into this video. But when they say those things, what they are really saying is your dysfunction is normal. Your dysfunction is just average. You're okay. 1,300 people in your area have this said thing. Like, you're good. You're average. On average, that's where you're at. But it's a dysfunction nonetheless. It's not acceptable. It is certainly, in every aspect of what I'm about to say, not optimal. It's just common, like common man law. You know how statutes aren't laws? That's a whole nother video. We can get into some law work here as well, with like CPT coding and all kinds of different things. I'm gonna bring a lot of truth your way, and I'm not gonna gatekeep anything because I'm not here for that. I am here to simply share the truth, because it should not be special to just me. It should not be special to just the physician, and it most importantly should not be just special to the people who own the physicians, okay? Or think that they do, which they don't, because at the end of the day, that's just a straw man. That's just a corporate, full cap commercialized version of you. It's fictional, it's not real. It's a noun. So we're gonna be going deep in these videos, and I'm not here again for you to affirm my beliefs. I'm here for you to hopefully be able to discern for yourself through your own perspicacity and hypervigilance and focus what is true for you. So that is the lie. You have been lied to, not just you, but physicians have been lied to, and it goes on and on and on and on, all up the ladder. But more importantly, it starts with our food supply. And I just want you to know that if you've ever been dismissed by it, you're not just imagining it. You are just waking up to the truth. That's going to create a little cognitive dissonance for you because that's what happens. It's no different than when you unearth the facade of a narcissist, right? You have that cognitive dissonance. You go, how could I have not seen it? How could I have not seen it? I can't even believe that was a reality for me. I don't even know how I was in it. Like you weren't in it. You stepped outside of it and you're like, whoa. And that's really what's happening here. Okay? So that's the lie. Now we're going to talk about the truth. This is the truth that I want to give to you. So I want to walk through 4 different labs that I know for a fact get misunderstood all the time. I'm telling you, it's routine. It's becoming just like a religious thing. That's how misunderstood they're becoming. It's religiously becoming misunderstood, is what I'm trying to say.
GFR is typically pronounced as the individual letters, GFR, IPA, FR. However, if you're saying the full term, glomerular filtration rate, it breaks down.
Glomerular filtration rate, GFR. That's commonly what it's known as. So number 1 out of the 4 here, it'll be your glomerular filtration rate. So the first thing I want you to know is that a low GFR rate is not always kidney disease. It is often a sign of filtration exhaustion. It's truly fatigued. Your liver filters everything. And so another thing here real quick is if you're a heavy drinker, just stop drinking altogether. I don't even know why people still drink alcohol. It's not good for you, and it's definitely not good for your HPA axis. And science is now proving that even after you drink, even after you have a sip, it throws your HPA axis out of whack. So what's happening here with your low GFR is your system is trying to conserve energy, but the problem is that it's trying to do that in a chronically dehydrated, inflamed state. Number 2, we're going to talk about the creatinine. Elevated creatinine is often linked to low mitochondrial energy, poor recovery, or nutrient depletion. It is not always about kidney failure. It's about cellular freaking burnout on a biological level. Number 3 is going to be B12, but I actually want to go a little bit deeper here because B12 is super convoluted, I think, for most people, and most everything that you drink that has cyanocobalamin in it is essentially what it is in a nutshell. Is basically they take sewage sludge, there's this yellow sludge, they take all that stuff off the top that's waste, they turn it into what is a powder, and then to kill all the microbes on it, they kill it with cyanide. And so what's happening in your body is essentially that you're taking in this B12, but you can't methylate it, your body doesn't use it, it spits it out, but it leaves back that cyanide, and that kills and hurts your body. Your liver has to try and now detox that, but it's not getting the nutrients it needs to be able to do that effectively. Methylcobalamin is already the step up. So anything with cyanocobalamin, cut it out. Take it out of your diet completely. So anyone that drinks Celsius,
out with it. You hear me?
Unless you want to die, then go ahead and keep drinking it. That seems pretty harsh, but if you're in this state already, if you're drawn to this video, then you might want to listen to me. So low or borderline B12 levels, that does not just mean eat more meat. What it usually means is that your body is incapable of using the B12 that you are giving it. It cannot use the B12 source that you are getting, is what is oftentimes what that means, but it's just missed. Comes back to the whole cyanocobalamin thing that I was just talking to you about. So what that's really called is methylation block, and it is often tied to a genetic variant, the MTHFR, which is, say this with me because it's kind of a big word, we'll break it up in syllables, methylene tetrahydrofolate. hydrofolate reductase. Methylene tetrahydrofolate reductase. That's what that is. All together now. Let me hear you say it all together now. Sometimes I have to just sit and ask myself why I do what I do. And then I go, well, it doesn't really matter. I just felt like saying it and moving my body and singing it that way. So that's what the hell I did. Methylene tetrahydrofolate reductase. But you will commonly hear it as MTHFR. And so what this gene mutation does, and no, you're not mutated. This thing is freaking ancient. It's what they're spraying on the gluten and the wheat and everything in this country that is actually causing it. So this gene mutation affects how your body converts synthetic folic acid from enriched foods and almost all supplements into usable methylfolate. If that pathway is blocked, it backs up the detox system, slows neurotransmitter production, increases inflammation, and it traps B12 in inactive forms. You following along? Let me know down in the comments if you're following along. Just say, following, homie. I don't even know what the timestamp will be on the video in this moment, but just following will be great. Be great if you want to do that. Be great if you want to do that. I'd appreciate it. Be great if you want to do that. I'd appreciate it. But here's the kicker. Most pharmaceutical B12 injections are, oh God, cyanocobalamin. Ask them. Go ahead. Say, what's in my B12 injections? I'd like to know what kind of B12 is in there. And if it's cyanocobalamin, run, okay? Because that is a synthetic form that is bound to cyanide. It's cheap, it's stable, and it does not work for people with methylation issues. It's not working, and it's evident. What they actually need is methylcobalamin, the active bioavailable form. But the truth is that few doctors test for this, and even fewer explain it. And maybe it's because they don't really know, or maybe they don't understand what they're really giving out. Maybe. And guess what else blocks B12 and folate pathways? Can you guess it? Let me hear you guess it. Guess it in the comments. If you actually did guess it in the comments, please. What accent was that? What kind of accent was that? In the comments. I feel like Nigerian, maybe? I don't know. You can let me know that in the comments too if you want. Gluten, if you didn't guess. Especially in people with gut permeability or celiac-like reactivity. Modern wheat was not just hybridized. It has been weaponized against the gut lining. And maybe it's because they wanted to disconnect the mind and gut. Because that's your intuition. That's where the truth lives, is in your gut. That gut feeling. And when you're disconnected from that, you don't know how to listen to your body. And that's what we've been disconnected to, is the ability to listen to what our body is trying to say. And it tries to say through multiple mechanisms, but they just keep turning them off. But over time, that inflammation does not just cause symptoms. It blocks absorption of your most vital freaking nutrients. This isn't fringe theory, if that's what you're thinking at this point in time. If you made it this far in this video and that's what's creeping up, it's not. This is ancestral biology being ignored by pharmaceutical protocol. That's what this is. 4 is endometriosis and hormone dysfunction. Some women will notice that they're higher on either end. So they're either higher on the testosterone side of things or estrogen side of things. It goes a lot deeper, but I'm just trying to give you some foundational work here, and you'll see that they have like more like down here in their private parts, there's more, I don't want to say there's more hair, but there is more hair. There's more hair. It's more bumpier because of the inflammation. So like when you do shave or wax, that inflammation, because it's so sensitive, there are a lot of telltale signs because the body is speaking. I promise it is always, always, always speaking. And so, yeah. and maybe people ask like, what made this man do this? What made this man, come to these conclusions, or like, why am I here sharing this video? And it's because at one point in time, I went far enough back in history where there were no diseases, there were no sicknesses, there were none of this. And I started to try to find the patterns in that and figure out what is really truly happening here. And I walked that path, and I walked a multitude of different lenses to get to this place. And I gather as much information as I can to present in these videos because I think it's very important that I'm not out to get anything. I'm not out to say doctors don't have any validity, or that they're not someone to be like listened to. I'm just saying that all of your authority should not just go to somebody who says, I am a doctor. That's what I'm trying to say. Own your autonomy and realize that we live in a world now where truth is so hard to find. And I also saw that pattern, and I decided maybe I start a truth container. So anytime I have a guest, anytime anyone comes on or we speak together, they operate in truth, whether it's truth in business, truth in law, truth in anything. That's what I'm creating here, is a container where truth resides. Don't take what I say for face value. Do your own research and discern for yourself, but recognize that that is my intention. And when you realize that all life starts with intention, then you should know that that should count for something, because that's really why I'm doing what I'm doing. And I hope you're enjoying the video so far, because I know that it makes my heart happy, and I am enjoying making the video for you right now. Okay, so we'll continue on here. Endometriosis, number 4. We're getting there, guys. This isn't just a hormone issue. It is the result of immune dysregulation, gut inflammation. I get the hiccups in every single video, I swear to God. Oh, God. Liver stagnation and trauma that is stored in the tissue. And actually, I was working with these estheticians who are also wound care doctors, and I was working with them, and they did what is called Morpheus 8 or microneedling. And I realized that when they were doing this on this gentleman's face, it didn't look like he had acne, but the acne was deep inside the tissue. And when they did it was erbium lag, I believe is what it was, erbium yag or something to that effect. And when they did that, then all of a sudden it started spewing out, and he needed antibiotics, but that inflammation was hidden in the tissue. There's trauma inside because the body's screaming, and it's starting to have to spill out into itself, essentially, you could say. But I want you to know that you are not broken. And I actually want you to just take a moment with me right now to connect with your body and literally just let it know that right now with me. Say, look, you are not broken. I am ready to listen to you. I am ready to hear what you are trying to tell me. And maybe that's why you're here with me in this video. Maybe this video is for you, so that even if the only thing you get from this is that you just took a moment to try and listen to your body. And the cells in your body, I'm going to let you know, are so ecstatic if you took that moment. Your system is doing what it has to, because nobody has taught it how to heal. But that's why I'm here, because I want to help you remember how to listen to your body. Moving on, the body's cry is what I'm going to call this little section here as we move on. The truth is, your body isn't failing. It's adapting. The pain, the anxiety, the hormone imbalance, the fatigue, they are not dysfunctions. They are messages. Your body has been whispering for years. And when the system ignores you long enough, it starts to freaking scream. So here's the shift, okay? Here's the shift. Here's what I believe really needs to happen, right? It's like if you have a question, okay, Jared, so how do we return to the root? I'm gonna tell you that. This is what I think, okay? This is what I would like for you to discern. How strong is that perspicacity you so desperately need to know you wield, okay? Because you do, and it's extremely powerful. but it starts in your gut. And if your gut is FUCKED, then so are you, okay? I want to tell you, it's not with prescriptions. You want to guess? Is this time for a comment thing? Comment what you think it is, and I'm about to tell you what it really is. But comment first. I'm giving you time right now to quick hit the comment. What do you think it is? It's not with prescriptions. It is with nourishment. Congratulations if you commented nourishment. Ding, ding, ding. Gold star for you. Gold star for me. Gold star for everybody who commented. If you didn't, or if you got it wrong, you don't get a gold star here, because it's not how it works. No gold star for you. Maybe next time. But I do appreciate you being here. Thank you. Gut repair. L-glutamine, digestive enzymes, and spore-based probiotics. Spore-based probiotics. I'm gonna say that again. And I just look into your probiotics, but look into one of those. I don't want to give a lot of like names and things of individuals that I'm working with right now with these nutraceuticals, but I definitely will start to advance in my videos when those things come to light. But I am also using them on my own self and other individuals and doing my own scientific studies with these things in real time with real human beings that have offered this to me. So I need this data for me to feel fully comfortable in giving you a brand or a specific kind to take. Before I do that, I won't do that unless I know for sure. So it's not that I'm trying to gatekeep or anything. It's just that I care about you more than you think. And then we're going to talk about the methylation support. This is so important because this is being missed time and time again. This is religiously being missed time and time again. I don't know how much more I can say this being missed. So methylcobalamin, which is B12, not cyanocobalamin. Here, look for this word. Cyanocobalamin. I don't know why I did slow motion. Definitely not going to line that up. So methylfolate, not folic acid, please. I'm trying to be stern, but not too stern. I'm trying to be calm, confident, and comfortable for you, so that more than the words that I'm saying, you feel what I'm saying, okay? Not folic acid, not folic acid. And there's a supplement called P5P, which is basically B6. You're gonna need some mineral and mitochondrial repair. This is also very important. And mitochondrial repair gets even deeper into just like red light therapy and even like blue blockers at night, depending on, you know, your health. And there's like lymph massages and things. There's this whole convoluted little universe in the health space, especially women's health or anyone with this gene mutation, and just what's been done again with our food supply and just the things that are happening in the world at large. So magnesium glycinate, you're going to want some trace minerals, electrolytes, and even CoQ10. And, you know, everyone's going to be a little bit different, right? Every body is kind of different. I have created a survey that I will also be able to release freely to people to take in if they, when we get to that place. Again, like, I'm releasing things as they come, because this is not about money. This is about giving you the truth and allowing you your own autonomy to choose. Do you want pharmaceutical or nutraceutical? Do you want naturopath or do you want general doctor? The choice is going to be yours, not mine. Don't listen to me if you don't want to. I don't care. I'm not here to earn anything but your trust. But more than that, I'm trying to show you how to trust yourself. Do not make me your authority, because I'm not your authority. Just because I know things and I understand the biology and the science and I've educated myself in this space to understand and see the patterns and recognize that, does not mean that I'm trying to say, hey, listen to everything that I'm saying because I'm perfect and I'm great and I know it all. No, I hope that people comment, and I hope that people interject and ask questions and go deeper and want more. That's what I hope for, not hope. I just have faith that it will create discussion that matters. And one thing that gets missed, again, even more, is nervous system regulation, breath work, finding stillness, structured sleep, proper sunlight, rebooting your circadian rhythm. And that's exactly what I was talking about, like the blue light blockers. And like the powerhouse of the cell is the mitochondria. If you've got low ATP and your mitochondria are basically like barely hanging on, they're like glitching out, your body's made out of these 32 trillion cells that recreate themselves every 84 days. So you have to give yourself a good 90 days on these things for you to really get results. It's not immediate gratification, and it has nothing to do with suppression. And I also believe that fasting, even for 24 hours, but if you can go and do a water fast for 72 hours, your body will thank you for that because it will regenerate. It will flush out so many zombie cells during that time. When you get into autophagy, your body thanks you. I promise. This is scientifically evident now, okay? What I'm trying to share with you, this isn't just wellness hype, okay? This is the foundation of real healing. The root. Heal the root and walk in truth. You'll get to live it from that place because you will know then what true healing is. And your body just doesn't have the raw materials. I mean, if you understood how the immune system worked, how there is a T cell for any ailment ever that you could ever come across that will come and fight and create antibodies for you to be immune to that thing because your body is an intelligence. It is the intelligence. It knows before the mind. Your body isn't confused. It's just under supported. It needs the raw materials. And so I kind of felt bad about saying, I don't want to give you guys any tips because then, or like any like supplements or anything. The thing is that most of the supplements I probably would provide you are going to be very expensive. And I'm trying to change that so that it's accessible to everybody. But I also like I'm not making any money on this. I'm not so but I'm going to give you some supplement ideas just so that you have something just in case you're one of those people who is just like online searching for just like this is your last ditch effort, you need something, then start taking these nutraceuticals right now. That's what I will tell you, and I'll give you some brand names, but I don't want you to hold me to it. And I'm not saying that what I'm saying is that I myself have taken these supplements. It's not that I take them, it's that I have taken them, and maybe I do still take some. That's what it's all about. But it's not about the supplements or manipulation or anything like that. It is just truly what I know in my own work and what I've experienced through direct experience of my own doing. Okay? So this is what I trust. No sponsorships, no gimmicks. Methyl B12 plus folate. There's Seeking Health brand or Jigsaw brand. It's Jigsaw Health brand. L-glutamine. You can go with Throne, the Throne brand. If you take the capsules, I think it's like 6 capsules that you need to take. So we do the powder just because the powder you need less. Like you typically want about 5 grams for gut repair, but I think it's 3 grams, and so take like a scoop and then like a half basically. And I think the serving size for that one is 166, if I'm not mistaken, but it is up there in pricing. I think it's like about $100 or $98 or something like that. Megaspore or Just Thrive probiotics, Trace Minerals electrolytes. You could do Dr. Berg's if you prefer a brand there. Magnesium glycinate. You can do Pure Encapsulations brand, Throne, or you can do Claire Labs, CoQ10. You could do Designs for Health, or you can do Pure Encapsulations if you would so choose. But I want you to know that the goal is not just to take more pills or to feed like the supplement company. It is to just literally restore what industrial food and chronic stress has stolen from all of us. So here's my call to truth. If you've been told that your labs are fine or that you need to just take this synthetic B12 injection, but your body says otherwise, trust your body, not their range, because it's an average. not a truth. You were not made to survive in a system that thrives off of your confusion, because that's where their profits come from. You were made to remember the truth of how your body really works. This video, what I'm doing, this is not about me fixing you. This is about me freeing you to fix yourself. And your blood, your body, it's speaking. My question to you is, are you ready to listen? Thank you so much for being here with me in this video. I hope that you are able to take something from this, even if it's something that you want to send to your own doctor to watch and see. Maybe there's something that he's missing. Maybe not, but maybe. And if you did comment, thank you so much for just being a part of this community and just for following along. I appreciate you, your time here, your energy here. It is truly invaluable to me. And I hope that I am exchanging as much value for you to be here and watch these videos as you are by exchanging your time and energy watching them. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so very much. Love to you. Peace to you always. I will see you in the next video.